where I didn't write part one or part two. I actually started the video and had it on private. So this time it's on public, and maybe someone will come on and see me on if they want to see me while I'm actually still on live. So meanwhile, on the other part of the video, the first part of the video, I actually introduced this meal, not like I'm advertising for anybody, but it's just plain cornmeal. I'm gonna fry some cornbread. I usually fry it last. I'm on the last part of my Thanksgiving dinner, which is cabbage left and a few yams. And I actually peeled the white potatoes and I have those boiling, and I'm about to fry the cornbread first. And the reason for that is because I'm gonna extend the gravy that I made the other night, because I'm gonna put the remaining of the turkey that's left. 'Cause you know you don't supposed to keep turkey more than 3 days unless you're going to unless you're going to freeze it, and I'm not going to freeze it. You know, so I'm going to bring you guys over to the stove so you can actually look in the pan. I got the cabbage out, the remaining cabbage, I'm going to have those. And let's go ahead and you'll see the first part of that video. And again, if you just run across this one, please like, comment, and subscribe. I would appreciate it. I have a small channel, the channel since 2017, but I only used the channel to look at other people's channels. So now I'm trying to promote my own channel, and I would appreciate your support by subscribing, okay? And any questions, any comments, any advice, they are more than welcome, okay? So let me unplug this, and I'll move you guys over closer to the stove because I'm about to put the cornbread in. Now, see if you can at least look in the pan, because most people do like to be able to look, and you still can't see in the pan, even though I have it right here at the pan. Let me see. Here, that's going to be too high. Come on now, thing. Yeah, it's right here at the pan, but it's trying to turn, because it's trying to turn. You can see it a little bit. But I don't normally fry my cornbread first, but I'm actually doing it first this time so I can use the pan to make gravy in the same pan. I guess you can call that lazy. And I only put the meal. This is self-rising cornmeal. I don't have any egg or anything in here. I put a little tap of sugar in it and just a little pinch of salt. So I'm frying this. This is not what I call hot water cornbread, because I didn't use boiling hot water to make the cornbread. Okay? So I see a few people jumped on here. Hello. Hello there. How are you? I see something says mobile gaming. Steven Santiago. Hi. Thank you so much for your subscription. Thank you for subscribing. Forsaken, I really like that name. Thank you guys. I love all of your names. But thank you so much. And see how quick that bread brown? Like I said, I had it on before and I had to shut the video off because I didn't have it on public. I had it on private so no one could come on and say hello to me. So I'm doing this kind of backwards right now because I want to use the same pan to make the gravy. Okay, but can you see it a little bit? And it's on, this base is on, so it's turning, switching and turning some everywhere. Turning all over the place. I'll put a little bit more oil in here. I don't want the cornbread to be very oily, but it sucks up it's self-rising cornmeal, so I probably should have gotten the plain cornmeal where it won't rise up. I like my corn bread flat. You know, especially to go with the cabbage. I'll turn the cabbage up a little bit. And mind you, this is the little bit of food that's left from the Thanksgiving dinner. There's too much going on. Yeah, if you keep this food past 3 days, unless you freeze it, it's no good. It wouldn't be any good for me because I'm not going to eat it. But you see that cornbread? Yeah, see there? And it's just water and cornmeal. That's all that is. I didn't do anything except mix a little bit. I eyeballed it, no special measurements or anything. I eyeballed it and just mixed up a little bit of it. But you see, it makes a lot of cornbread. And if you didn't see, this is the cornmeal that I use. It says self-rising. I really prefer the plain cornmeal, but I got what the store had. And yeah, I had a few people that asked me and said, "Is that you, the lady with the long hair?" Yeah. I always cut my hair in the winter time, and of course I do worry your hair pieces in my hair, the wigs, you name it. I mentioned in the video earlier that I've been a hairdresser for years, from way back when they used to do hair weaving, so you'll see me looking all kinds of ways. Because I'll get bored looking the same way, and so I'm very flexible, and I'll be sharing some of that online with you guys. I actually went out with my son to Hobby Lobby, I believe, and they got a bunch of wig heads, and I cannot count the wigs that I have. But I have tons of them. Human hair wigs. I don't like synthetic hair wigs, because that's what I'm used to working with as a hairdresser. You know, I mostly did the hair weaving. And all of that. Like I say, and all of that there. That's what I did. So I'm you'll see me change up a lot. You'll see me with blonde hair, long hair, short hair, no hair, brown hair, red hair. You'll see me looking all kind of ways. You even see me change my eyeglasses up. Trying to see without glasses, with glasses, without glasses, you name it. So those few pieces are ready. See there? Quick. And they'll be really good with these cabbage I'm about to show you in a little bit. And that bread soaks up some grease. It soaks up some grease. But yeah, I'm just lazy. Didn't want to use but one pan. That's why I'm cooking my bread first. So it sucked up that little bit of grease. So I got to put some more in here. That's the disadvantage that I would say to using self-rising cornmeal, because it sucks up. It sucks up your the oil really fast. So I've got enough here left here for two more big pieces of cornbread. At Life, I don't know why I put these glasses on. I guess I'm trying to be cute. Since I got short hair today, the bigger glasses look better with the short hair. And then my smaller glasses look good with the long hair. And I've got the long hair, the bushy hair, the straight hair. You know, you'll see me, if you look through my videos, you'll see me looking all kind of ways. And I've always been like that, probably be like that to the day I die. A very changeable person as far as style. Hairstyle. Clothes, as for clothes, I've been wearing the same clothes that I have. I don't shop very much for probably 30, 35, 40 years. So I don't shop much. They don't sell the type of clothes that I wear. I wear those clothes from way back in the 50s and the 60s. And that's something that I can still wear my same clothes. It's not like I diet, because I'm not a person that like to diet. I mean, I like to eat what I want to eat. Okay. Hello there, Yee. Forgive me if I'm saying your name wrong. At life underscore the, well, you know I'm talking to you. And at Grayson Scott, hello. And at Kelly Williams, hello. Thank you for joining. Please subscribe to my channel, and I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I like your kitchen. Thank you. Thank you. I know, I love that name. You guys have some really nice names. Be giving me ideas. Hello there, Eileen. Glad to see you joining in. And I did cook breakfast this morning online, and but I videoed it on my laptop, and it was a lot of buffering going on. So if y'all see it, just click on it. It's not gonna, I think YouTube just cut out what didn't come through, so you'll see that the video is really short. So that's my cornbread. I guess you can see it. Corn, 2 more pieces there. And look at my cabbage. The cabbage will be better today than they were the other day. My cabbage right here. This is the last of the Mohegans. Actually, the last of that Thanksgiving dinner. And if you didn't hear me say I threw the stuffing away, I had to throw it away. It was terrible. It was looking good, but it was terrible. It's the worst tasting stuffing I ever had. And the mac and cheese was delicious, even as bad as it looked. I just had so much going on, trying to cook so much at one time, and I just made a mess. But it's gone. So it tries to follow me around. But yeah, I've got some people asking me, well, why do you cut your hair in the wintertime? I don't know. It's at the point when I really get aggravated with my own hair. I don't wear my own hair that much, because I'm used to wearing bushy hair. Normally when I wear my own hair, it's bushy. And then I get aggravated with it and cut it all off like now. And if I went somewhere, I either throw on a hat or a wig. Is that crazy or what? But that's old Gail. That's how Gail is. You see my cornbread? So yeah, my potatoes are boiling over here pretty good. And I think they need to be cut off before they get boiled to death. I looked at my video and where I said I boiled the potatoes to death when my potato salad was sloppy. But the potato salad got eaten up. It wasn't bad, but definitely wasn't my best. Here's the chocolate cake for the ones that didn't see the one layer that I had left. I made chocolate with that yesterday. I have a little short video about that. You can see that little one piece out of there. You know who ate it, right? Me. And then I've got both of the cakes in here. A quarter of the pig picking and a little bit more of a quarter of the carrot cake that I made. And y'all can go check those videos out. You'll see all of that. Look at that bread. Look. And like I said, my bread is usually the last thing that I do, but I'm making it first so I can use the same pan. That's fried cornbread. Fried corn, nothing like fried cornbread with cabbage. See that? Okay, so the cabbage They look like they're ready to go. You know, these, I had a lot of cabbage. I don't know why I cooked 2 cabbage. But look at all the cabbage that's left. So I fried it down a little bit more by just putting a little bit of old grease in there, what we call it, old fatback meat grease. Cook it down and help season it a little better. So really, they're pretty much ready. So I'm gonna extend the gravy, and then we will be through. Okay, so I don't like to use fresh grease to make gravy. And I'm not going to use a lot of grease because I already have gravy from the other night that I made gravy. So I'm going to use this old grease. Old grease is something that you fried chicken and pork chop. You fried other stuff in. That's what I call old grease. For some reason, it cooks better than trying to use this grease, the fresh grease. It's okay to use that, you know, when you're cooking your cornbread and stuff. Then I didn't get the flour out. So I am gonna have to use a little bit more flour. Actually, it's okay to buy that, not the Walmart brand, I can't think of the brand, but that gravy that you buy in a jar. Any name brand, I don't know particular name, to be able to buy that gravy. This says turkey gravy or chicken gravy on the jar. That would have been so much easier than all this work I'm doing now. And for people that don't know how to make gravy. So I'm just going to use a little bit of this. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. See that? And you don't want to put a lot of grease in there to do that. And then this is what some people may call, well, that's your roux. You make your roux. Your starter, your gravy starter, actually starts from this. And you turn it, you stir it. Don't put a lot of grease in there because I'm going to add some gravy that I made the other night. You see that? It don't look like it's going to be anything, does it? See it? It doesn't look like it's going to be worth a darn. But that's all that you do, and I don't want any more grease in it. And it's best if you have the water already in a cup somewhere nearby because it'll burn really quick. See that? Say if you've already fried chicken or pork chop, whatever, all of them crumbs that you have left in the bottom when you strain your grease, you're talking about some good gravy. That is really some good gravy when you already have your roux started. They call it the roux. See? So turn it up just a little bit. You see? Okay, see how that gravy's looking? Now I'm gonna go ahead and pour some water in there. And you don't pour a lot. Look at how it's boiling up. That's making your gravy. And then you're gonna season that gravy the way you wanna season it. Depending on how you want it. So I've got to turn it down. And you just kind of keep your eyeballs on it, so to speak. Make sure you don't have any lumpy gravy. See there? And it's the gravy's a little bit too white. But we always got something for that too. I got what you call gravy browner. Here it is. Gravy browner. I don't like my gravy real dark, but that's when you maybe don't let your gravy brown long enough. you know, you don't let it because it's pretty. Let me let you look at it. See that gravy just a little bit light? It's a little bit too light for me. So this, it only takes like a tap because it'll make it dark, dark. And I don't want it dark, dark. Okay, just a little tap of it. And you'll see it change in the gravy. See that? See that? See that? And then see, that light got too dark for me. I don't want it real dark, especially when it's turkey gravy. It's going to be turkey gravy when I pour that other turkey gravy that I made the other night on camera. That's what it is. Or if you had cooked pork chop and want to throw, you ever had tried pork chop? Look how brown that got. I really didn't want it that brown. But by the time I finish adding the other, cooking it down a little bit, it'll be okay. I got to figure out how to tilt this thing. Actually, the phone stand don't really tilt. It won't tilt down. I have some people ask me, why don't you tilt the phone down? Well, it won't let me tilt it down. Okay. But it's okay. There's a little bit where you can see a little bit better. If you get tired of looking at the video, just exit out. Come back later and finish looking at it. You'll be able to fast forward when the red live turned grayed out. You'll be able to fast forward through it wherever you want to go instead of looking at the whole video. Like fast forward back and forth depending on what you want to look at, what part of the video you want to look at. And like I said, I didn't use any particular measurements. I'm just used to eyeballing stuff. But for y'all that need exact measurements, just comment in there and I'll send it to you. You know, if you need any exact measurements, if you never really made any of these recipes that you see me posting, and I will make sure you get one. Okay, see that? See? Look at all that. See? So that's about right, but it needs to smooth out a little bit. The turkey is in that because I put the remaining turkey gravy that I had made the other night. And I'm going to just throw all of the turkey that I had left in there because I don't want turkey after 3 days. I don't. Put a little bit of black pepper in there. There my cabbage again. Right. I'm gonna put you over here, and I'm gonna bring the pan over where you can see it. This, I'm actually going to strain these white potatoes before they get too watery. See, there's the white potatoes I'm going to make. With all of the potato salad did get, Burl loves potato salad, so he ate all of that up. Of course, my son, my youngest son, did come over, and they did potato salad in. Okay. So I'll let that strain. And cornbread, I think I just showed you the cornbread. You see that cornbread? That's usually the last thing that I make, but I went ahead and made it so I can use that pan for the gravy. We want to have all those dishes today. through here in a minute. And then here's all of the turkey that I had left. And that turkey is about to go in this gravy. And that's going to be it. Whatever don't get eaten up today, it'll go in the trash. See that? So it's a lot of turkey, and it keeps it from being dry when you go ahead and just put it in this gravy. So I'll just put it in here and let it what you call smother. You can still, even though it's going in gravy, you can still make sandwiches with it. As long as it don't be laying around too long, you know, after today. It's 3 days old today officially. And I don't trust eating food that's been laying around too long. Hey y'all. Y'all not cooking today. Today's Sunday, y'all eating somewhere. What are you cooking? I can tell you who's tired of cooking is me. I can tell you that. I cook like I got a family around here. But I can say I probably mostly do it, just put it on for y'all to look at it. How about that? Okay, that'll be good. That'll be more than enough. There you go. Won't be no dry turkey around here. I'll bring this pan over to you and let you take another peek. And while I'm doing that, like I said, everything else is ready. That was quick. I'm gonna mash potatoes up. You know, while they're still hot. And I melt this butter. Get some milk. I like the ideas, you know, some of the YouTubers share. But that one with that stuffing, we're using Jiffy Mix. Unless you like your stuffing to be sweet, don't do that. Don't use that Jiffy Mix. Just use your plain old bread. When your bread get old, use that. You know, toast it some so you can crumble it up. I'm glad I didn't end up putting the Pepperidge Farm in there with it, because now if I, you know, long Christmas, I could use that, but I won't be making all this stuff on Christmas time. I like to be going on a cruise somewhere for Christmas. Not like I'm going to do much else. So I'll see if we can get a last minute cruise that don't cost an arm and a leg. I think that's what we'll do for Christmas. If not, you'll probably see me on here again. Like I thought she was going to be gone. It depends. So let me keep this bread. Oh, look at my bread again. Look at that bread. That bread look like it's dynamite. Let me get that boiling again. And so my potatoes have strained, my mashed potatoes. So I had to make those fresh. Yeah. So, you know I gotta put some butter in there. I love a lot of butter. At least a half a stick of butter. And I don't really care to have the potatoes mashed to a pulp. I'm just about done. Remind you, I did get started on that other video, and the video wasn't public. This So I cut the video off and started it over. This is just some flour where I got something in it. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't use my Pepperidge Farm up. Because I would have messed it up with that old mess I had. Yeah, anybody that cook probably make a mess every now and then. What y'all think? Yeah. Okay, so I'm getting ready to mash these up. And here's my turkey. I'm gonna bring this over here and let y'all look at it. So hang on, stay right there. Unless you wanna like come back to the video later. Just hold on. Let me let it thicken up a little more. And this is what I was talking about the other night. When you really get to the bottom of the turkey and the turkey is dry, this is what you wanna do. You wanna make a nice pan of gravy. You don't need the gravy to be real thick to do this because it's just automatically going to thicken up. But yeah, this is my favorite from a leftover turkey. Is when you get to the point you can take it and put it in gravy like this. I noticed a lot of people never heard of pork chopping gravy. Call it smothered pork chops. You put smothered pork chops in gravy. You cook the gravy just like I showed you to do it. And then after you fry the pork chop, you come back and after you fry the pork chop, you come back and just throw it in that gravy once you make your gravy. Those crumbs that be left in the pot from the gravy, man, you talking about some good gravy. Even smothered chicken. I don't know if y'all ever heard of smothered chicken, where you actually fry the chicken, then make your gravy, then throw, even if you don't want all of your chicken in the gravy. Man, you talking about something good. That's the way my mom used to feed us and fill us up back in the day. You see that mashed potato? And I like my mashed potatoes chunky, so I'm not going to cream them up. Some people call them cream potatoes. When they come back and use heavy cream and all that stuff, I wouldn't be able to eat them with all that cream in it. Because all that cream don't like me. I do good to be able to pour milk in here. And this milk, you know what the milk can do. So that's enough. And then once you pour the milk in there, the milk will start creaming them up. But as long as you don't keep mashing and mashing, you'll be good. And Eileen, that potato salad did stiffen up in the refrigerator the other night. But I don't eat potato salad like that. Burl don't want to eat potato salad. And my boys, they eat it. I don't eat it mostly because of the eggs and the mayo and all that stuff in it. But that's it, because if I keep mashing, they're going to be too mashed for me. So let me taste it. See that? I forgot the salt. Put down that salt, Gil. Say it, Eileen. I checked my I did a sugar testing this morning, and I was really good, like 89 when I got out of the bed. So I'm surprised, especially with all that cake I've been eating. And it's not just cake that you have to worry about when you have a problem with your sugar, your glucose. It's a lot of starches. If you eat too much starch, that's not good either. French fries and stuff like that I love, but I just discipline myself a little bit so I don't overdo it. See the mashed potatoes? I want them just a little lumpy. I don't want them creamy, creamy, creamy. I know I look crazy when I do this, don't I, guys? I was trying to see who this new person was. What your name? My name is, you can call me Gail, Dolores. Some people may want to say Miss Gail. But Miss Gail or just Gail or Dolores. And I'm from North Carolina. And my channel, as you see, is Gigi's Threefold Harvest. And that's because I don't just cook, I do a lot of other things. The channel is fairly new, but I'm trying to build it, so I would appreciate a subscribe, a like, and a comment. Okay? And we're going to be talking about some stuff on here, so make sure you be ready, have your notification bell on so you'll see when I'm on. We're going to talk about some girl stuff. Okay? Well, some guy stuff too, guys, if y'all listening. Okay? I appreciate every single one of you for taking the time to look for whatever length of time you're looking. Okay. So you see this turkey over here that's going to town. It's gone. I better turn it down. It's going to town. It's turkey gravy. It is gone to town. Boy, when you spread a little bit of that on top of your mashed potatoes. And I don't have no fried food or anything today except this. I mean, this is not fried. Usually, with a dish like this, you still see people go and cook fried chicken, fried pork chop, fried something. But this is more than enough food, because I'm just glad to see the food clear out. You know, get it out of here. Cook all this food. As if I got somebody to eat it, but it did get eaten up. Yeah, that GG stand for Gail. Back in the day in school, some people used to call me Dee Dee, which my first name is Dolores. How people got Dee Dee out of that. A lot of people that I went to school with call me Dee Dee, and Gail is my middle name, which is most people that know me, friends and family, call me Gail, and some of them call me Gigi. So that's why you'll see Gigi's Threefold Harvest. Threefold is because I talk about basically three different things: the cooking, the investment, and the home tours, the beauty tips that you'll see me give, like maybe about if you're an older person, well, even if you're young, you might have some wrinkles in your face or look like your face beginning to droop. You'll see me discussing that. And your hair, basically, you know, the way my hair, people have been looking at me long enough know that I look all kinds of ways, you know. So I don't wear my hair so many different ways, but I still got that same face. And take care of your skin, even if you're in your 20s. Take care of your skin, because the longer you wait and the older you get, it's hard. And they'll try to sell you this face, all this stuff that say they're going to get rid of wrinkles, and they don't get rid of no wrinkles. You know, aging is a process that all of us going to go through. Just wash your face and put a good moisturizer on it. It's pretty much all you can do, unless you're going to go under the knife. And then you got, once you go under the knife, you got to keep on going under the knife. If you know what under the knife means. Yeah, it's like something that never stops. Once you start getting facelifts, nothing wrong with it for the people that can afford to do it all the time. I can't afford to do it. Only thing I can afford to do is do a face scrub and then put me a nice moisturizer on there. Look, boy, this pan here, look at that, y'all. This is all of the remaining turkey. Look at that. And I mean, it's heavy. I can barely hold it with one hand, so let me take it back to the stove. But I wish every single one of you was somewhere nearby so you can get a plate. I don't like leftovers hanging around too long. And I know you got people out there that don't probably have anything to eat that wish they had some leftovers. But anyway, that's the way that goes. So I'm pretty much done. Right now I would be cooking the bread, but I've already cooked the bread. So the yams, I should have had the oven on, letting the yams get warm. But there's not a lot of yams left. The yams were very good. So I'm going to put them in this bowl and just put it in the microwave. Put it in this bowl. Put it in the microwave, let it heat up, and that's it. That is it. Thank you, Jesus. And that is it. Like I said, I can see if I had kids around while I'm cooking all the time. But I think I mostly cook for the video. How about that? So I'm doing that just for y'all to look. I wish you could I wish there was such thing as tasting it over the phone. Or giving you a plate over the phone. I wish it was such a thing. You know, the way technology is now, it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me if they get to the point where you can taste food over the phone. Okay, these are the few yams that's left. The only thing I'm going to do with these is put them in the microwave, let them heat up. They were really good. Yep, didn't have to do a whole lot to them to season them and make them taste like something. I use that little white microwave over there so much I forget that I even got one up here. I hardly use it. Yeah, it's a lot quieter than the white one. But that's it, guys. That's it. Looks like the video has been 42 minutes long. So that's it. I could make a plate, take a picture of a plate, and end this video. And show you, that's what I'll do. I'll take a picture of the plate because then I can change the thumbnail. I can actually take my picture off the thumbnail and put a picture of the dish on there. It may be more appealing when people are going through videos. It may be bring a little bit more attention than my face. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do because that's it. Thank you, Jesus. That's everything. So I'm gonna make the plate, show y'all the plate. Go ahead and put the just put a little bit. And I guess I'll let this be my plate, I guess. Because I can't eat a whole lot of food. I can eat a lot, but not all at once. So there were the mashed potatoes. And I'm going over here and I'm actually gonna see how I made that circle in the plate. I'm gonna put the gravy in there and just kind of throw a little bit more over there just to build a little hill so the gravy will stay in the center. And they season pretty good, huh? Open mouth. You got it? All right. Okay. So let you see this one more time. This is now, if I had some rice instead of the mashed potato, look at that, guys. Look at that. Don't that look scrumptious? Look at that. That's that leftover turkey, not a dry crumb in there. It is so moist. Look at that. And this little thing is about to turn itself crazy. Come on back over here. Look. So I'm going to put some of that on top of the potatoes. And like I said, if you're a new cook or you're new to be able to do this with your leftover turkey, just let me know in the comments, and I promise you I'll get back to you and give you some details, because I didn't use any measurements. Some people be like, where are the measurements? So if you request the measurements, I will make sure that you get them. Okay? And really, the yams, you know, is really can be a vegetable or a dessert. I've eaten so much cake, boy, I was afraid to check my glucose this morning. But my glucose was pretty good. I think it was 89 or 99 or 98 or something. And getting up in the morning, you know, it could be as higher than that. Maybe I'll give Burl this plate, because he can eat a lot. I can't eat this much food. But I do need to get a picture of the plate. No fried chicken on the plate. I know people used to send some fried chicken, pork chop, but nothing fried on here today except the cornbread. I forget how to use this microwave, because I actually use that white one over there so much that I barely remember how to use this one. So those are the yams. Let me put some yams in a bowl, and I'm going to show y'all this plate, and you can go. If y'all still hanging in there, I appreciate it. For those that left and going to come back, I appreciate them too. Now, this didn't take as long as I thought it would.
For sure is hindered by that broken fibula or tibia, whatever he has, the stress fracture that we just talked about. Okay, I think he's thinking about that one.
So look at that. There's the plate. Look, what you think? See that? Your turkey, your gravy. I sure wish y'all were around so you could get some. Go ahead and grab you something off the plate. Look. Everything is smoking. Burl's upstairs looking at the game, so he can come get this, because I can't eat that much food. Turn it back around here. See, and there are the yams. I put them in a separate bowl, because they kind of like a dessert and a vegetable together. Okay? So I'm going to take a still shot of this, and then I'm going to end the video now, though. And I appreciate you guys for coming on again. If you have any questions and you want some, your own personal recipes, some measurements for this, for what I did today, just comment and let me know, and I'll send them to you. I'll make sure you get them, okay? Meanwhile, have a good rest of your Sunday, good rest of your week, okay? Thanks again for looking, and I appreciate your subscriptions. Thank you so much.